Capricorn, this is your weekly tarot with Sky Sparrow. Now, I was just floored as I was tuning into the collective. What I was hearing is the time is now. The time is always now. In the essence, where all we have is the present moment, right? And then I immediately, well, I was actually coming through as I was shuffling. This card came through, Hummingbird Spirit, and says, "Be here now." Yeah. Be here now. So all we have is the now. And Capricorns, you know, I have some close friends who are Capricorns, and I know the sign of Capricorn. We tend to really like to know their next steps, really like to, you know, have all the plan laid out. But I just felt that like Spirit is just saying like, you know, we don't always have to have it so mapped out, right? Like if we just start taking action. And actually the secondary message that had come through was around a lightness of spirit. I was feeling it for you in clairsentience, kind of this joyous. So it's like, if you are learning to be lighter in spirit, keep doing that. If you feel you're too serious, look for ways you can lighten your spirits, right? You know, have a night out with some good friends and that kind of thing. So as I was speaking with the intention shuffling for you, we're diving right into our general reading here, Capricorn, and then we're moving on to a love reading. We time-stamped below if you're seeking any guidance in that. I often find, I'll just say this now, I often find a huge overlap bleeding into each other from the general to the love reading, but stay if you like. We're moving into the general here for you, general messages. So we immediately have a judgment card. The judgment card is like rising up, being, well, firstly, it's appointed time, it's fated time, because it is a major arcana for you, where you are being risen up out of you know, what once was, what you once were, out of, you know, an old way of being. It's almost like a rebirth energy. So this can also be a card for some of you, might resonate with like a big decision happening in your life. However, this is coming out of an opportunity that's being presented to you that you really would not have expected with this Page of Cups, and it's coming in fast. Okay, so there's swift movement here. Like I'm seeing like the floodgates open is what I heard and saw at the same time. And the Chariot here, like it's kind of like this full-on trust forward, like, oh my goodness, again, there's that message where you don't always know the next steps and don't always have it planned out, because the Chariot, he's leaving his comfort. He's leaving his house in the background, doesn't know exactly where he's being led, but he's being pulled forward by his inner alignment with spirit source energy and being pulled forward through that intuition. So let's go a little deeper. Spirit, could you please clarify this judgment card? Thank you. All right. Could be some conflict that is around you, that has been around you prior to this kind of a rebirth. Yeah, that's interesting. The 2 5s. Okay, so you're in like some big change they're going through, if you haven't already. Some kind of big change that's being, you're being lifted out. I just heard like airlifted, and I don't know why I'm doing this, but like airlifted out of this conflict. 5 of Wands with the 5 of Swords. So this is, you know, there could have been some sharp words spoken. And, you know, maybe I'm getting a sense might be other people around you that aren't necessarily happy with perhaps a decision that you're making, or in this opportunity that's come in. Other people may have their opinions around you on what they think. What else, Spirit, about this do they need to know? All right, well, would you believe, this is actually really strange, we got another 5. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and now the 5 of Pentacles. Holy smokes, that is really rare to have that all at once like that. The 5s obviously indicating change. Now, what we're seeing with 2 Queens below, whew, okay, all right. Well, powerful feminine energy, which is, you know, really like this Queen of Swords is boss energy. Queen of Cups is really being centered, grounded in her heart. Really what I'm getting from this is like being in your knowing. You could also have a very strong maternal, strong feminine presence around you. For some of you, could be even a grandmother on the other side that is assisting you during this time. But it seems like there's what you're being pulled out of is perhaps this time of lack, this scarcity, feeling abandoned, left out. There's a few different meanings with the Five of Pentacles, but what I really like to draw attention to, came out in the last reading, is that there's also assistance here for you. They're freezing cold, okay, outside a chapel, but what they don't realize is that there's this chapel that is, the lights are on, there's people in there ready to welcome them into a warm place. There is help all around you. I do get that sense with the queens that there is help here and assistance. So even if you do feel alone in your life, to call on your angels, guides, ancestors to help support you, you will be supported, and you most definitely are being called up at this moment to rise up out of this, challenging space that you may have been in. And I do see it happening quite quickly for you. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Magician over top of the Six of Pentacles and the World card. So the World card being the closing out of a very long cycle. It's the last major arcana. So here, I love how you'll notice the Magician and the World card is this white wand. The World card, she's holding the same wands as the Magician. So what this is telling me is that you do not have to wait for another opportunity or another something to happen. You actually have all the potential around you right now, and my mind's being led back to the be here now, that you have everything you need in this present moment in time to take action and start to bring in, well, it could be funds for some of you, quite literally. With the Pentacles, we've graduated from the 5 to the 6, which is out of the scarcity lack into what's fair for you and right, and the universe, spirit giving and providing to you, for you. All right. So bringing balance back into your life. This is where you're headed, Spirit says. So despite being in conflict, or if you have been in challenge, you're actually headed to where, you'll be receiving. And I think what's important is the mindset. Spirit wants you to know that you have everything in you and around you right now to help pull you up. Remember I said airlifted? You're going through into another phase or chapter of your life. It really is a common theme right now amongst a lot of the signs. But let's see, dropping the burdens, receiving a brand new beginning, which is going to be something that's, an overflowing blessing. But it does require you, with the 10 of Wands, to drop the heavy burdens. He could get to where he is going a lot faster if he would drop those burdens. Whatever you are carrying within you, I don't know why to say one of the most powerful things in my own life was breath work. So going through breath work sessions is a wonderful way to release things mentally, emotionally. But I don't know if anyone needs to hear that, but these 10 of Wands here, he would get to this house, his destination, which you can see in the background of the card. That's where he's headed. He'd get there so much faster if he dropped those heavy, heavy wands, because Spirit's saying it is time to drop those, that we don't need to be carrying. And as soon as you do, boom, something is going to come in. But I'm getting the sense that it's like scary, especially if you're coming from a place of lack and scarcity. It might be difficult to kind of free fall into trust, like, yeah, but what's going to catch me on the other side? Well, I am seeing like you're right now kind of trying to take that step out of a comfort zone with that 2 of Wands on the bottom. He's still in his the comfort of his palace there out on the deck, and yet he has left 1 wand behind, and he knows the potential that's ahead of him, but he hasn't quite taken that step out and started his own journey. Okay, so it's very important to look at this King of Swords is being cutting the losses, going back to that swords energy we had with the 5 swords, and holding strong in your truth, what you know to be true, and that your truth can actually create like a pillar of support within you. I don't know why, but that's what came through there. So what's coming towards Capricorn, and what energies can assist them in moving forward, Spirit? Thank you. Wow. Literally the last 3 readings, this was their future energy card, which is the Empress. Holy smoke. So this is embodying all 4 queens in one, okay? So you're grounded in your emotion, you're clearing your thoughts, you are passionate, and you know your vision of what you want to go for, and grounded in your material realm. She's all 4 of these energies in one. She is pregnant with possibility. So Spirit wants you to take on this energy that there's possibility all around you. And I know that you're coming out of something painful, as not only the a long painful cycle, the 10 of Wands had shown up, but now we're seeing the 10 of Swords to clarify. And see, so there's this offer that's been brought in here for you, Capricorn, but there's this apathy around it, perhaps a bitter taste in your mouth, or, you know, not sure again if you should trust it because things in the past didn't work out. So Spirit says, you know, we understand that, and it was painful. Spirit is like kind of empathizing with you right here. I get it. This being said, where's that Cups card? This is what Spirit wants me to tell you. Do you see this card that's coming towards you? This is what Spirit's offering you. This cup is in the tarot. This does not run dry. It continues to pour out blessings upon blessings. This is an opportunity. This is telling me that it is going to be an opportunity that is for the long term, that's going to assist you moving forward. So is to trust in that. You know, the Empress card I'm also picking up is that worthiness aspect to, you know, owning your inherent value of taking up space on this earth and being worthy of receiving blessings. Okay, so really, Spirit just wants you to know that you are worthy and that beautiful things are coming towards you. Well, Capricorn, I loved this general read for you. I am going to switch right into our love reading. If you have enjoyed this, please do hit the like button and do subscribe. Come on back. Would love to have you with me here at Sky Sparrow Tarot. I do these weekly. As well, if you want a private reading, I have made myself available for it. I do have a web link below, so you can check that out. So as we move forward onto the love reading, I do like to take one cleansing breath in between readings, and that really is for me as I am shifting my energy. So we'll just take 1 second here. Thank you. All right. All right, thank you, Spirit. So for Capricorn in love, I'm just going to give this a loose shuffle here before I get into my intuitive shuffle, let's call it. All right. In love for Capricorn, Spirit, what does Capricorn need in terms of guidance in the aspects of love? Wow, okay. Well, the Devil card has a very strong, potent meaning with the Death card underneath. These are, you guys, these are 4 major arcanas that just came out at once. That's kind of, whoa. 5, bottom of the deck is the Fool. Huge faded time for you, Capricorns, in love. Faded, I can't even tell you, because when it comes to major arcana, every single card out on the table is a major arcana right now. Major arcana means it is faded. It is like the, let's say, the hand of God that is orchestrating and shifting things in your life for your good, okay? Sometimes they're not fun to go through, but it's for your good. So let's see what we have here. Wow. Firstly, at the base of everything I'm about to say is you've been through and are going through, depending on everybody's timeline, going through a transformation, a very major life transformation, point of transformation. And all of this is bringing you into a whole new start, a whole new chapter. Okay, so the Death card, you can see the light after the dark, right? That's, you're going into new things, which is shown here with the Fool card, the very beginning of the major arcana. So it's like having released things of the past. Now, this is what Spirit's addressing, is that Spirit's trying to bring you into the new, but I'm seeing that it's taking a lot of strength, as we have the strength card, and courage to move past some things that have been binding you, holding you down, keeping you small. This can either, sometimes the devil card can be our own thinking, okay, stinking thinking. But it also obviously can be another person, being that this is a love reading. You could be or breaking away from, or trying to break away from someone that is really not serving your highest good. Sometimes it can go as far as being, I hope not, but abusive in nature, or like trauma bonds, things that can really lock us down into place and keep us from our best. But with this strength card, this woman is she is able to stick her hand basically right inside that lion's mouth. She's taming the lion. Okay, so this is a metaphor for how Spirit wants you to operate within, and is recommending and guiding you, and that is the guidance, is like to tame that ego. All right, because when we have attachments, it's very easy to overlook things or have unhealthy boundaries, wanting to cling to things or go back to things. We're feeling attached, okay? It's a card of unhealthy attachment. So Spirit is addressing this in this reading, that it could be something I obviously see in a love reading. You're moving out from a relationship or a person. And with this Emperor card, it's like he is actually all 4 kings in one. All right. So you can see here, he is able to manifest what he likes. He is able to, he's been through challenges for sure. He's got all those mountains in the background, but he's also got this armor on, you see? And my mind is going back to boundaries and healthy boundaries. So he knows who he is, and he knows which boundaries to have, what are healthy boundaries for him, right? And he's very rooted and grounded, obviously, in himself, sitting on this cement block. He is the Emperor, and, only the Emperor directs his life, right? No one tells the Emperor what to do. So, strong message to start, 100%. Before I do that, let's clarify. I've said so much, but Spirit, what more do you want to say about this situation with the Devil card during this time of transformation? Okay, here we go. So we have a King of Cups, could be another energy, a masculine energy, not gender specific, that is around you. It could be another person that you are walking towards, and is also, this is also someone who's stays grounded in their emotions and is really full of like love and approaching the situation with love. With the Moon card, I know that it's showing me that you're moving away from something, but it's like you could be doubting it. You could not really feeling like super clear on it with the Moon yet. And like the past could be kind of going through your head a lot. You're trying to find your direction here, but I think what Spirit is saying is to like really ground down into your heart space. King of Cups is one of the most absolute heart-centered loving cards, full of love and compassion. And really, like, what just came through my head is, when they say to ask, making decisions out of love versus fear, it's like, what would love do, right, in this situation? And remember to project that to yourself. What would love do for me in this situation? What is best for me as well? So don't forget about yourself. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what else Spirit wants to say about your situation for those who are resonating with this. Wow, all right. Well, there is a beautiful soulmate energy coming through here with the Two of Cups. Definitely a matched, beautiful energy. And it seems like someone is looking back on the time that you've invested together, and it just never really came to where you wanted it to. I feel like most definitely with this Nine of Wands next to it is somebody is considering, looking back on and kind of assessing everything you've gone through, and is actually hopeful of a potential opportunity, because this is a card of don't give up now, you're almost there, you know. And this Seven of Pentacles speaks of a new pentacle opportunity, something like someone saying, hey, this could be different, you know. And that could be curious if it's definitely somebody in this situation, because these are energies that's looking back over everything that's just transpired. Okay. And I'm getting that sense with that devil energy. It's funny, as I'm about to shuffle this deck, we have that Nine of Wands right there. So Spirit is definitely calling attention to that. Let's see here. Yeah, I feel like someone's been really hurt. Someone's wounded. Another is very guarded. And it's like, you know, kind of like this last morsel of hope. Is there hope? I feel like that's kind of an energy that's going on. But tell me more about what you want to say about this connection, Spirit, and this Two of Cups. What more? Thank you, Spirit. Well, the New of Cups is definitely, see that pentacle I was talking about? Here it is, Page of Pentacles. Someone is lifting up that opportunity card, like that pentacle is like, let's try this again. Let's build on this again. Can we build on this again? And they're bringing forward this loving offer. Look at this Knight of Cups. Wow. So the beginning is new, but they're not starting from the beginning. They're not starting as a page, because they're coming through here as the Knight of Cups. It's funny because we had that King of Cups as well. I just feel like there's a lot of like love surrounding this, but there is something that is unhealthy that does need to be dealt with, that needs to be weeded out, and that could be why there's a clarity and a haziness, a non-clarity, and walking away from something. So let's get a little bit more clear for you, Capricorn. Definitely an offer that's coming back. So what do you say, Spirit, about this offer coming in? Now, everybody's storyline is going to be different, but I do see like somebody was walking away or choosing to walk away, but I feel like the other feels like, no, like we have something more we could create. I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, with the Three of Pentacles, wanting to build together, stability, wanting to work together, collaborate together. Page of Wands is like where you would have least have expected it. A new offer, a new opportunity coming forward where you would have least expected it. And the King of Pentacles is like, they're like, we have the two kings out here. So, you know, not only like they're wanting to make it real. It's not only just the love that they feel, but they're wanting to take this, new start, Page of Pentacles, and bring it up into this King of Pentacles, be able to provide as well for you in whichever way you want to take that. I'm going to use this deck here again, so moving everything here so you can see as well. But what more, Spirit? This is a very interesting, okay, love reading. And now we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, all right, and the Ten of Pentacles that came out in reverse. See, so yeah, and this closing of a cycle card. I'm just feeling like there is a balance that's trying to be brought in, and someone who really knows. I feel this is more, well, it could go either way, viewer or the other. But the Queen of Wands, she's very sure of herself. She's been through a lot of transformation, and she's also like takes in a lot of attention. People think she's really beautiful, admires. This is a person people admire. And, you know, it's not gender specific, but she has a vision. She knows her shadow side, okay? So she's very put together, a very passionate woman. With this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, she may not be in this same vision around that long-term wanting the same things. This is the lack of having that long-term stability, the inability to go that distance. Again, remember, Queen of Wands, don't take it gender specific. It's an energy. But there, you know, I'm going to clarify this because I just feel like Spirit is trying to bring in the balance in this situation. But yeah, Look at this. There's somebody's in indecision, and there's a cutting away, like a cutting of your losses. There isn't, I don't see this connection having like this eye to eye. Right? I'm gonna see what else Spirit has with the Oracle card, because you know what, I feel like with this reading, it's like coming to terms with the dissonance in what each of you may want right here. What's coming through with the Oracle card is expression. I'm just going to check this out here as well. The frequency of expression supports our ability to bring out our true essence through many different forms of communication. So expressing, you know, throat chakra, there is a lot of blue in this reading as well. You know, expressing forward, open communication is, you know, really going to help. I think we have two major arcanas in this reading of massive, like, closing out of a cycle, going into a brand new cycle. Something was unhealthy, not necessarily seeing eye to eye, wanting to see eye to eye. I can't leave you there. I just want like one best guidance. Like what energy, Spirit, would help Capricorn, the Capricorns that are watching, what energy would assist them in moving forward in this challenge for those resonating? Yeah, is just allowing the energies to move you forward, surrounding yourself with your friends, getting out with friends, leaning on others for the support. The Wheel of Fortune is that the energies, you can't stop them. They're moving, but when it's upright, which it was, it's moving in your favor, Capricorn. Is that perhaps some of you as well would be helped by taking some time out to be able to gain a new perspective, be able to gain some better clarity. This man is hanging himself purposefully, just for a pause, just upside down by the ankle here, on the tree of wisdom and knowledge. And as you can see, his head lit up. He is gaining the clarity he needs to be able to move forward, to be able to be in that flow energy. And just doing things that uplift your spirits can also really assist you at this time. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Very interesting read. Trust the process, you know. Surrender is always a good one, but I hope you did enjoy the reading, and I am available for personal readings as well. Like the video if you liked it. Helps get this out to more people who need you know, the guidance and the clarity and encouragement. And subscribe. We'd love to have you back. Otherwise, Capricorn, we'll see you on the next week's video.